When we are talking about investment, the first thing that a person needs to know is her or his tolerance to risk, right? Because not everybody has the same risk tolerance. Some people are more conservative, some people are more aggressive. In real estate, in general, real estate can be a very safe investment. If you buy a property, wait years, it's going to go up, and also you have the possibility of having a rent and revenue and things like that. So the first thing that you need to know is what you want to do, like what's your risk tolerance and what moment you are in your life. For instance, I have clients that they are in the beginning of their career, they are making money, so they are in the moment to take risks. So they are doing construction, they buy lots, they build houses, and they sell. Construction is good because you can make a lot of money in short term. For instance, a house that we built in Ocala, the profit is between $25,000 and $35,000. However, you're going to make that in 12 to 18 months. But there's a risk. You may not sell it. Interest rates can go up. If you don't sell, you have more costs and things like that. But if you buy a house like it's ready and you just wait for the appreciation of that property, a $30,000 house for a $300,000 house to make $30,000, maybe you're going to wait for 3, 4, 5, 10 years before you make that kind of money. So if you have the time, maybe or you don't have a lot of risk tolerance, you can wait a little bit more, you buy a ready property. If you are more a risk taker, you can do construction, renovation, and things like that. And the best way to invest with low amount of money is getting a construction loan or a mortgage to buy a property. More often than not, when you buy a property with a mortgage, the rent that you're going to get from that property will pay for your mortgage. Now, in the US, in Miami, or in the coastline of Florida, you don't have only the mortgage. You have property taxes and you have HOA fees, which in Dubai you don't have. You don't have property taxes, and the HOA fees here are very low. So maybe in Miami you're going to pay for all those costs, and your cash flow, what's going to be left for you is almost nothing, but at least the property is paid. But here in Dubai, when you buy a property, you do a mortgage, you pay your service charges, and you get a rent, you are going to end up with money in your pocket. So the bottom line is, before investing, you need to know what you want, your risk tolerance, and what you're aiming for. It's not just talking to your friend and ask them what they did, because what they did might not suit you. So yeah, I think it's more or less that. 2 days of celebrations of the 54th anniversary of Dubai, and it's amazing how a country can change so much in 50 years. This was like literally fisherman village 50 years ago when the Brits left, and look at what it is today. It's impressive. It makes me think of my own country, because you cannot even compare the size of the economy and the size, the geographical size of Brazil against UAE and the amount of people. We are 220 million inhabitants in Brazil. Here in UAE is like 6 or 7. It's not even the size of São Paulo in terms of people. And Brazil is in such a mess since ever. And everybody that is in power is just trying to get their own agenda instead of thinking on the collective goods. And that's what I think is amazing about this country. You have a ruler who is not thinking about himself, he's thinking about the legacy that's going to leave for his people, right? The people of Dubai. Either they are Emirati or they are immigrants, whatever is here is going to be left to anybody. And I want to increase my participation on this process. And as most of you know, if you follow my channel, if you don't, I am a real estate developer back in the USA. I already did projects in Brazil, I already did projects in the USA. In 2026 is going to be the year that we start our first construction project here. And that's what is about today. I'm going to go to a meeting with a general contractor to get a bunch of question answers of how can we make this happen. One of the most important things when you are building a business or a project is the quality of your team, right? If you own a company we're talking about your employees. And if you are a company of one, like I develop my business, is the team that I choose to work that is outside, the vendors, the general contractors, the accountants, the lawyers. And in this meeting was mostly for that. I find these people here in Dubai that they are managing projects and doing projects, doing construction. And this first meeting was to understand how they work, how can we work together, what their qualifications, and in the end of the day, to have a little sense of, okay, is the energy good? Can I trust this person? Can I trust that when I bring the investors to develop a project, they're going to deliver? So I think it was very positive. I'm very glad that we had this meeting. It was the first one in this project or in this process of developing a project here in Dubai. Now my next meeting, not today, but in another day, but within this project, is going to be with an attorney that's going to help me set up the right structure so we can have the investors find the deal, build the deal, sell the deal, and disburse the money. And now I'm going to pick up a couple from Brazil because they want to invest in a property to get a golden visa. We're going to do a couple of viewings today, mostly here in downtown, City Walk and Shoba Heartland area. In another day we are going to go to Marina and Palm Jumeirah, that area, because they do want to invest in property to get a golden visa, but they also want to live here. So this first trip for them is more like a understanding of Dubai. Hopefully by the end of this trip they'll make a decision because they want to move rather fast and we get this property under contract, but it's important for someone that is moving here to understand the city, right? So I'm going to drive them around today in downtown, Business Bay, Shoba Heartland, and City Walk. For me, I love City Walk. From all these neighborhoods, City Walk is the best. Habibi Sabala Noor. Today is a very special day because Maria is a moderator and a speaker in a Forbes event. Can you imagine it? It's Forbes.
I still cannot believe it.
Like your friend around the corner that is doing an event. Is Forbes, and she was actually invited and selected to do this. So number one, I'm very proud of my wife.
Thank you, my love.
And number two, let's enjoy. First part of the night is done. Maria did her presentation. She was amazing as always. And now we are in the Nakhil Mall holding, as you can see, a bunch of clothes because we need to change because we are going to go to the premiere. It was not here. To the premiere of the Million Dollar Listing Dubai, which maybe we are featured in.
Is this ours? No.
And just like that.
Went that way and that way.
Yeah, you know I'm not good with directions.
Because we went up, right, and it's supposed to be that way. So I actually think this is first.
And just like that, we are two completely new people. Let's see if we can get in Our names supposedly are on the list.
Yeah, just they didn't have a good system. Like, you are RTP and no one said anything about it. But I confirmed today and they said, yes, we need to on the list. It should be fine.
And also we need to confirm that we are on the show.
Again?
And also we need to confirm that we are on the show.
Yes.
So, let's see. We got to the end of the day. I just want to make an acknowledgement to my beautiful wife that today she was a speaker at the Forbes event. Like Forbes, it's not like a local magazine from the neighborhood. It's freaking Forbes. And also she is in an episode of the franchise Million Dollar Listing in Dubai. Like, it's not also like being the news of the city, is this city,
but
which is Dubai.
It's us together. It's our achievements as a couple.
Yeah, but yours is Forbes, mine just this one.
Okay, it's good.
And yeah, that's
what
another
an amazing day. Like, we feel so blessed today. We were thinking, is our life exciting? And how can we say it? And we go from event to event, meeting amazing people all the time. We are just so blessed to be into this world, into this life, into this present moment. So I just have my heart full of such a positive energy. So whoever is watching this, I hope you get all these amazing vibes, because all I want to say is everything can come true if you work for it.
Yeah, this is just another day in Dubai for us. Good morning once again, bosses. Yesterday was a long day and today the day starts early. I am going to go to a CFO roundtable, an event for CFOs. So I guess when you are an entrepreneur, you are a CEO, CFO, CIO, CMO, COOs. So that's what we're going to do today. And yesterday on Maria's event, actually, for me as a real estate agent, for me, they work with sales, right? Real estate investments, whatever it is. It doesn't make sense to only go to real estate events, because what I'm going to find there, other real estate agents. So the things that actually make sense for me is to go to events that has nothing to do with real estate. This camera position is not good. What it really makes sense is go to events that are completely non-related to real estate, because in the end of the day, what I'm trying to look for investors from real estate projects, and I'm trying to find real estate buyers and sellers. So they are everywhere except on the real estate events, most likely, because there we are going to find a lot of agents. And one important thing when you're working with sales is knowing who your client is. You need to have that persona very well defined. And when you have that persona defined, now you need to find, okay, where are the places that those people are? They are in the CFO roundtable, they are in golf courses, they are in cigar lounges, they are in hospitals because they might be doctors, they are in medical conferences like the one that Maria was a speaker at Forbes event yesterday. So they are all around. So that's where real estate people should be. That's where sales people should be. They should be where the clients are. I'm Daniel.
Ash, nice to meet
Thank you very much for the event. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for all the presentations. As I actually like to ask you a question. I do. I work with real estate, right, here in Florida. So I move back and forth, and most of my clients are investors. So what I do in Florida, I build houses for them, projects. Here we also do renovations, but here in Dubai, a lot of people just want to buy a property, right? Dubai has 279 projects under construction. So when someone comes, look, I want to invest $1 million. Okay, there's 279. How do I do? So I started using AI. I feed ChatGPT with the information of the projects. And when someone asks me for whatever, I do the interview, ask what is important from there, put it there, and ask ChatGPT to give me the 3 best options.
Yeah, almost like a configuration.
Correct.
Yeah.
But I do more often than I'm comfortable with, I get errors from them.
Yeah.
Let's say I want projects only from MR, AI brings me a project, but this is the Mac. See, oh, good catch. Let me give you the MR. Is there a tool that has less or a lower good catch rate, like, I don't know, Copilot or maybe Perplexity or Gemini, something like that, or it's just a matter of training them?
So I think it's the latter. It's the training, and it's if there are tools. Someone talked about verticalization. I think it was Ashutosh, like vertical solutions where a company is in an industry and they have done the training in advance for you, so that when you go into that tool, you know that they've already spent all the energy that you otherwise might spend to figure it out. But otherwise, in my opinion, you either got to train it or someone else has to train it.
Is there a way for me to build in some kind of information table where they're always going to pick from there? And this way they don't make that mistake. If I ask for MR, they are not going to bring me a DAMAC.
I think there are definitely ways that you can come up with rules and systematic structures to help provide it more guidance.
Okay.
That might be an interesting, if you're up for a follow-up as a part of this, it might be an interesting conversation that we can have together.
Yeah, of course.
You can kind of show us a little bit of what it is you're working with, and we can give you some ideas.
Perfect. Do you have your contact, and I'll text you back, or? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll text you. Yeah.
Yes, please text me so at least I know.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, bosses. Starting another week, the 3rd week of December, or the second week of December. 7, 14. I don't know. We are mid-December, approaching Christmas. This month I'm trying a weekly vlog instead of daily, and I'll make a decision by the end of the month what I'm going to do for next year. I already have in my mind a decision, but I'm going to just figure out. Last week I had a client from Brazil, he's still here, and we saw a few properties in downtown, in Shoba Heartland, and today we are focusing on Marina, Dubai Marina. He's in the hotel there. Last week he was in downtown, exploring their area, and this week he's exploring the marina side, which can be very chaotic on traffic, but he still want to look, so that's what we're going to do today, Monday. We're going to take a look on, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties, and then hopefully he can make a decision. just finished a whole day of showings with my client. I aim to do videos when I'm on the showings, but it's hard because I'm actually paying attention to the client, so holding a camera while I'm doing it is hard. But we saw many properties. I'm gonna put the images of those properties, like photos. At least you can see what I'm seeing. The first one that we saw, and this client, by the way, he's Brazilian. He has been to Dubai like 10 times, but he always have come to Dubai as a tourist or doing business, right? So he doesn't know the real Dubai, only the Sheikh Zayed Strip. So the goal today was to introduce him to several neighborhoods based on what he likes, his lifestyle, and the kind of property he wants, based on the number of the bedrooms and the size. So the first one we saw a very nice duplexing marina, completely renovated, within his budget, checked all the boxes actually, like exactly what he wanted. That we nailed right out of the bat. And because of the size of the property that he's looking for, unfortunately it's very hard to find 3 bedrooms, because here in Dubai, most of the developments, they come in studios, 1 and 2 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms are very rare, and 4 even more. So 1 and 2, we always have a lot of options. 3 bedrooms start to get difficult, so prices is much higher than the other 2. So I also had to equate being within the budget, and he told me that the budget was more important than the size, so we had to adjust, right? And he never thought or saw a community inside, like a gated community like the Mac Hills or Raven Ranges and things like that. And so the idea was to show him the best ones that could fit in the budget and in the property description that he needed. So I took him to the second property, which was Tilal Al Gaf, which is a new community, very upscale, very European, walkable, a lot of greenery. But the houses, the townhouses, even though they are 2,000 square feet or 1,800 square feet with 3 bedrooms, number one, most of the houses is still with the decoration or the finishes from the developer, which is nice. But when you are an architect like he is, he likes to do his own thing, or he has different taste. So they are on the top of the budget, but I still need a lot of work. And regarding the side, the 1,800 square feet or 2,000 square feet, they are divided in two floors, which make it feel small, right? Because 2,000 square feet in one single floor is one thing. 2,000 square feet divided in 2 floors is different. So Tilal Al Gaf, then we went to the Mac Hills because it's an older community, so you have bigger units, but the quality wasn't there and the layout wasn't there as well. After that, we went in Shoba. He was in love with Shoba Heartland. The same thing with my client from Monday, sorry. He also didn't know about Shoba Heartland, and he was amazed about that community. Actually, it's amazing how a lot of people still don't know about Shoba Heartland, especially from Brazil. So he was in love with that. That came to the top of the list as a neighborhood and property. We saw there are 3 and a 2. We changed strategy mid showings. So good luck that the listing agent for Shoba, he had other property, so he showed us. And then we went to downtown, very spacious property, but the area Shoba was better. So he's between Shoba and Marina. I took him to JVC to know the neighborhood, because there we can find 3 bedrooms with a pool in the balcony and things like that, but the neighborhood maybe is not his taste, and that's what it was. He didn't like JVC, so we're not going to see anything else. So it was a great day. It's a great day showing. We started at 9, it's 6, so 9 hours straight showing properties and giving a tour guide of Dubai, the real Dubai, the Dubai that people actually live. Now I'm going to go home, pick up Maria, and we are going to the company's Christmas party. I still need to buy a gift for Secret Santa, which is going to be a stealing Santa. And yeah, busy week. The year is not over yet. And we are back home. She's pretty. And we have Secret Santa. One of those Secret Santa that you take a number and then you don't know who you get until the day, and all the gifts are put in one place. So
Front door is opening.
when it's your turn, you just get a gift and give to the person, and then the next person can either get the gift from the basket or steal from someone. And when there's those kind of Santa, I always buy something like completely stupid. On the last one that I did, I bought a shovel. So someone went home with a shovel. So I'm going to the Carrefour now to see what do you think?
I think it's funny,
Yeah.
a little embarrassing, but oh well. I'm your wife, I'll be for you.
There you go. I got my Secret Santa very useless, useful gift, which is an outdoor multifunctional lamp. Maria is going to be very embarrassed. But it's fine, it's very funny.
Okay, after they take a picture, I will come